Good evening. My name is Jack Stillwell. If you want to know a little bit more about me, come on out here to El Reno, Oklahoma and visit Fort Reno. They got a museum. I'm in it. Good evening. I'm also out here at El Reno, Oklahoma. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, hello. If you'd like to know a little bit more about me, come visit Fort Reno, Oklahoma and check out the local museum. Naya Ish. Thank you. My name is Sitting Bull. Hello. Ni hai yanana. Are you hungry? Ipeva. It's good. Mado mimi. Food. Naya ish. Thank you. Come see me at Fort Reno, Oklahoma. Hello. My name is Joseph Percy. 1840 to 1904. Good evening. My name is Cadet Henry O. First black graduate, West Point, 1877. I'd like to tell you a little bit more. So come on out to Fort Reno Museum. See what we have to offer.
Welcome to the historic Fort Reno Cemetery. 187 graves in the main cemetery representing a cross-section of life at this location. Military, civilian employees, Indians, women, infants, and children. You will see that the burials are interspersed with each other. Buffalo soldiers next to civilians, next to Indians, next to women, etc. In 1948, the remains of 62 German and 8 Italians who died while in prisoner of war camps in Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas were brought here for burial in the POW Cemetery Annex. These foreign prisoners were captured during the 1943 campaign of the Allied forces in North Africa. 8 large POW camps, including the camp at Fort Reno, were located in Oklahoma along with 30 small POW camps. Only one German POW held at Fort Reno died while a prisoner here. He died from an accident. 64 infants and children, 36 civilians, 6 Indian and Indian scouts, 8 unknowns, 70 U.S. military soldiers, and 70 prisoners of war.
Chalk is our first reenactor. He was an Arapaho scout who served the cavalry at Fort Reno.
Susie Otten was a school teacher. At the start of her first school year as a teacher, she took 2 items with her, Bible and the biggest whip she could find.
Fred McNeil was an 11-year-old who lived on the Soap Suds Road at Fort Reno. He loved to sneak out with his friends and play at the river.
Corporal Lynch always said he was a survivor of Little Bighorn, but that was because he was not in General Custer's 1/3 of the 7th Cavalry that day in 1876.
Esther May Holly's husband was stationed at Fort Reno, which was a quartermaster remount station during World War II.
Sergeant Beecham participated in an exercise for the benefit of the Cheyenne Arapaho Indians at the Darlington Agency. He was killed during that exercise.
Tulsa Jack was an outlaw who robbed trains and carriages. It is believed he died in prison at Fort Reno.
Ben Clark, called the greatest scout had the privilege of knowing by General Sheridan, but was also known as the scout who defied Custer after saving many Indians that were under attack by Custer.
Maria Wheeler was a small child when the house she lived in with her brother John caught on fire. She died trying to save her brother.
Mocha was Cheyenne, the wife of Ben Clark. She was saved by Ben during a raid by General Custer.
Mary Elliott was the assistant bookkeeper to her father at Evans and Company store at Fort Reno. She was shot and killed in 1884.
Joseph Stratton grew up as a farm boy, but fell in love with driving a stagecoach. You would never see him after that without his whip.
Tombstone Tales is a wonderful experience for the whole family. Many school children and adults come each year to hear the stories from the grave. You will be greeted by your personalized guide who will take you on the tour from one story to the next as told through the eyes of our reenactors.
Sir? This is car bait. You get on a horse, they're supposed to keep this with them all the time. You get on a horse, have it over on the back like that, mount, and then they slide it down their arm and put it in the boot on the saddle.